So, should you be training the chin up or the pull up? Well, in this video, I'm gonna let you know what we recommend, what variation to start with, and why. Before that, there's one thing that we need to address, and that's kipping. Just don't do it. Alright, if you do CrossFit and you're required by law and you pinky swear that you can do a proper chin up and a proper pull up, well then have fun doing your kipping pull-ups, that's fine. I'm not here to debate that. Really what this video is about is helping you to get really strong and focus on the chin up and the pull up and doing that correctly so that it's going to help to carry over in any pulling exercise you're doing out there. All right, so first question is, how high should your bar be? I'm here to tell you it doesn't really matter. Use what you've got. I'm in a squat rack with a bar. I make it work. Depending on the height of your bar, all you need to do is adjust slightly. Now, if you're working on the chin up, bring your legs out in front. As you pull yourself up, let your legs slide back. Likewise, if you're working on the pull up, you could even start with your toes and back with your legs bent. It's perfectly fine. I'll cover that a little bit later here in the tutorial. How wide should your hands be? Well, for the chin up, super simple. Shoulder width apart, just put your hands right in front of your shoulders, reach up and grab the bar. Similar to the pull up, okay, but your hands are gonna be facing outward and you're just gonna open up your hands a little wider than shoulder width. That's it. All right, next up, how should you grip the bar? Well, there's two ways that I like to do this. Now, the first off is the monkey grip, and the monkey grip is simply where I have my thumb up over the top of the bar. The reason for this is it doesn't allow me to really squeeze and use my forearms and my grip too much, and it forces the rest of my body to work when I'm performing the chin up or the pull up. Now, the other grip would be the standard grip, which is where we would wrap your thumb around the bar. This allows you to grip harder and really, if you're working on more advanced movements, things like that, or if you're just starting off with the pull-up and the chin-up, then I suggest you start with the standard grip with your thumb wrapped completely around the bar. Okay, now what about the kip? Now, I already mentioned this earlier, but please don't do it, okay? If you want to get strong at your chin-ups and your pull-ups, the kip is not going to help you do that. What is going to help you is to focus on the proper chin-up and the proper pull-up. That's what we're doing here in this video. I ain't even gonna demonstrate the kip for you. All right, let's get into the good stuff. For the chin up, you wanna have your palms facing you. This is an underhand grip, supinated grip. And what you're just going to do is put your hands right in front of your shoulders, and then you're just going to reach straight up to grab that bar. I'm wrapping my thumbs around the bar for this. This is the standard grip. Now in the very beginning, the focus for this should be to make sure that you're pulling your elbows in and that your shoulders are pulled back and down. Okay, so you're not shrugging. So throughout the duration of the movement, don't shrug. Okay, that's really it. Keep your elbows pulled in, keep your shoulders pulled back and down. Then you want to start off with your feet out in front and then squeeze the rest of your body. Now from here, you're not just going to pull straight on up. Nope. If you're just starting off with the chin up, what I'm going to ask you to do is jump up there and then slowly lower yourself. So you will have to start off with your feet directly underneath the bar. You can bend your legs, whatever, doesn't matter, and I don't care how you jump up there. I just want you to boop, jump up there and try and keep your elbows pulled in, shoulders pulled back and down, slowly, lowering yourself so that your feet are in front, you're performing a dead hang. Around the beginning, you're saying, okay, great, Ryan, but there's no way I can lower myself that slowly, okay? It's fine, it's totally cool. Might look like this. Shoulder width apart, thumbs are wrapped around that bar, keeping the elbows in. I jump up, and then I automatically go all the way down, okay? Totally cool, it's fine. With practice, making sure that you're keeping your elbows in, your shoulders are pulled back and in, you're squeezing your entire body, trying to slowly lower yourself as you go down. With practice, it's gonna happen. Once you're able to gain control with that, you can start working on half jumps, okay? This is where you're just gonna jump halfway up. Then you're gonna pull from there, keeping your elbows in, shoulders pulled back and down, slowly lower yourself. You can use micro adjustments to jump a little higher, a little lower, depending on where you're at in that chin up, gradually working so that you can ultimately work towards being able to pull slowly, 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 slowly up to the top of the bar, above the bar. Elbows are pulled in, shoulders are pulled back and down, slowly, slowly, keeping the shoulders pulled back and down, core is tight, legs are tight, slowly lowering yourself to this dead hang position for the chin up. All right, so next up we've got the pull up. The pull up and the chin up, the way that we train it, it's pretty much the same. You're gonna jump up to the top, slowly lower yourself, then you're just gonna simply use those micro adjustments that I mentioned where you'll jump like halfway or maybe a little higher, pull from there, then slowly lower yourself and gradually work on lowering yourself, or should I say jump from a lower position and pulling from there to the point where you can perform that full pull up. A thing though is that the position is different in terms of our hands and what we're doing with our elbows. So for the pull up, you start off with your palms facing away from you, pronated grip, so think of overhand grip. And this time you're going to open up your hands wider than shoulder width. The reason for this is that unlike in the chin up where we're pulling our elbows in with our palms facing us, for the pull up, we're pulling the elbows out as we pull our elbows down towards our hips. That's really the difference there. And even though I would like for you to keep a straight body, it is okay to have a slight arch, and you probably will. The focus for the pull up is a little bit different. In the chin up, the focus is more on the arms, whereas with the pull up is mainly for the back. As I mentioned earlier, start here, open up a little wider than shoulder width. I'm going to wrap my thumbs around the bar, so this standard grip, and then do the same thing that I did earlier. Still making sure to keep my shoulders pulled back and down, it's very important. But when I jump up, I'm not pulling my elbows in, I'm pulling them to the outside slightly. So as I jump up, here, I slowly lower myself, keeping the shoulders pulled back and down. Notice that my elbows are flared, and I'm slowly, 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 slowly lowering myself. Just like in the chin up, then I can start working on half jumps, pulling from there, wrapping around, making sure that my hands are not close, but they're a little wider than shoulder width. Do this half jump, making sure my shoulders are pulled down and back, pull from there, and then I can slowly, slowly, slowly lower myself. I could even bend my knees at the end point if you would like for the pull up. Again, the way to work towards that full pull up is simply using those micro adjustments. If you're just getting into training pulley movements, then I suggest you start off with the chin up, okay? Reason why, you're gonna be incorporating more of the arms. Everything is going to be pulled in, tighter is lighter. Therefore, chin ups are going to be a little bit easier than pull ups. So the thing is, focusing on that chin up structure that I just talked about, pulling the elbows in, keeping the shoulders pulled back and down, squeezing the core, squeezing the legs, making everything tight. It's gonna help you to build a very strong foundation. It's gonna carry over for when you start training any other pulling exercises. Once you have a single, slow, full chin up, by all means, start working on your pull-ups. The cool thing is by that time that you get to start doing the pull-ups, you'll probably find that you'll jump up there and be able to do them. Oh, and by the way, speaking of the pull-up, we have a very detailed article with lots of videos specifically for the pull-up. Be sure to check that out. How many should I be doing? All right, so my answer to that is 1. That's it, man. Seriously, do that single repetition of the chin up or the pull-up as beautifully and as slowly as you can. Then try to do another one as beautifully and as slowly as you can. Seriously, you'll know exactly how many you should be doing because your body's gonna let you know when you're done. All right, there you have it, the chin up and the pull up. And remember, I suggest starting off with the chin up, and that's exactly what we do with our program, Integral Strength. So if you're looking for tried and true programming that's gonna help you with your practical strength, you can't go wrong with interval strength. All right, as always, thanks for watching, and we'd love to hear from you. So leave a comment below letting me know your favorite chin up and or pull up variation. Cheers.